Hi, this is Jack with the Professional Landscape Services. I'm out here today at a project I did last year, kind of a retrofit redesign of a landscape project. Just want to walk you through this to show you kind of what we're looking at for this spring. It's a late spring, things are coming up late, but it's nice and warm out now. But I'm going to show you this yard. It's got some pretty crazy rabbit damage, which is pretty unusual. But we'll do a little walkthrough, kind of show you what to expect, kind of year two coming out of a re-landscape. Alright, so here's our landscape. You can see they got a pondless waterfall. They've already got it up and running. It's been nice and warm, so that is great to have that up and going. So they can start enjoying that. But let's walk around and look at some of these plants here. So this is a Pinus parvifolia, and you're going to see a lot of brown on this tree this year. What I think is going on here is it's just got a little bit of winter burn. So you can see a lot of the browns really on that north side of the tree. So it doesn't look real spectacular right now, but if I come up to these needles, you see the dead just falls right back off. And what you want to do is look up close to them here, and you'll see, look at that, that's all new growth. This tree is going to be fine. It's just going to need to grow back out of this. As these new needles come in, they should acclimate to the site a little bit better. I'm guessing this tree probably came out of Oregon last year, so I've used lots of these in landscapes. They've always done really well. So that's going to be what we call an aesthetic issue. But probably not something we're going to have to replace. I think it's just going to need to grow out of it. It might look a little funky this year, but should do fine. And you'll see the rest of the landscape here is looking pretty clean. When I first came here, I thought the homeowners did a nice job coming back and cutting everything back. But as further inspection is, everything in this landscape has been chewed by rabbits. I mean everything. This is crazy. Now these are hydrangeas here. Obviously these are going to be fine. Another thing you're going to see here is, here we have a Chicagoland boxwood, and it has a little bit of these yellow tips onto it. I've got at least 3 of these in the landscape here, and this is the only one that's got that yellow. So that can just get trimmed off there, and then that plant is just doing fine. Because of our late spring, we don't have a lot of perennials up here. Kind of sad to see my rhododendrons did not make it through this winter. You can see these guys here are pretty well toast. So we will be replacing these. But you see, gosh, everything else back there, it's hard to tell on the camera, but everything else has just been trimmed, chewed up by rabbits. Pondless waterfall is looking good though. I'll do another quick video on this little waterfall for you. But that's up and running. Give you a nice sound. Sounding like spring at least. You can see they have a lighting system here. The homeowners haven't said anything about it, so I'm assuming it's running and working good. Here's one of my favorite trees. So here we have a redbud. You can see it's just about ready to start flowering out. Tree looks good. I mean, it doesn't leaf out. Flowers before it leaves out. But I can feel these stems. They look good. They have a lot of good buds on them. So I would say by midweek to this weekend, this thing will be looking spectacular. A lot of perennials through here. A lot of stuff hasn't come up yet. If we look close, you'll start to see the salvias are up. The astilbes are coming up. The nephidas are coming up. There's cone flowers in here, but cone flowers are always late. What kind of gets me nervous is my roses don't look real good. A little bit of growth on this one here, but we'll give these guys another 2 weeks, and then we'll probably replace them if we need to. But everything else is looking good up here. Gonna need a couple spots of a little bit of remulch, just to touch up there. See, these are all hydrangeas that were left. These are existing. The rabbits just mowed them down. That's just crazy. So I'm going to show you one last thing. So we added a little addition of concrete on this project, and it had everything stained last year. It was a pain in the butt. To be honest with you, not a huge fan of stamped concrete. Just too unpredictable. But we were able to give them that little fire pit area and walkway that leads back to their gazebo that was existing. Probably the craziest thing out here though are these white pines. Look what the rabbits did to these. I've never had my white pines chewed up like this. There are some happy rabbits here and a not happy landscaper. So I'll have to talk to these homeowners. Obviously these trees aren't dead, but they're not coming back from that. So we'll have to decide what we want to do, because those can be trimmed up and do a little underplanting. They'll probably be fine. Otherwise we may take these out for the homeowners. I don't know. They're doing good though, other than the rabbits chewing down there. So to me, I think I will just put some hydrangeas on the ground and next year treat for the rabbits. So that's just kind of a quick run through of what we're seeing out here for the spring of 2018. Again, it's the second week of May. We expect everything to be a whole lot further along, but if you're panicking right now because you don't see everything up, it's totally normal. Warmer soils are going to be popping up early. The stuff here, this is a lot of shade, so that's why it's going to take a little while to warm up. Hopefully everything pops up here in the next week or two, and I'll check back in on it. Hey guys, it's May, it's 80 degrees, so of course we got the top off the Jeep. That's why the hair is a mess. You know what they say, Jeep hair, don't care.